Welcome back, guys, to Steven's DIY Auto Repair.
All right, guys, we are back with my 2004 Toyota Camry. So today we're going to be doing a combustion leak down detection on this to determine if we have a possible blown head gasket. So I just put out a video last week showing you guys the Maddox combustion leak detector and the test fluid. So I showed you guys how this works, and I showed you guys how to determine if you have a possible blown head gasket. So today we're going to be going and doing the test on my Toyota Camry here. It's a 04. Don't know much of the history. Obviously, you guys have seen me doing some work on this vehicle in the past. I'm going to possibly be putting in a new power steering pump and lines, and definitely a new side mirror because I busted that, and a new door handle here pretty soon. So I'll bring you guys along for that. But today we're going to be checking the head gasket just to make sure that the head gasket is still good. We're crossing our fingers, but let's see. So I'm going to go maybe a little bit more in depth on this, or I might even just do a separate video explaining how this works. But basically your head and your engine block, right, meet in order to form the complete combustion chamber. And in between those cylinders or combustion chamber, you have a gasket that obviously seals those two together. Now, in between those, you have these little passageways for your oil and your coolant to pass through in different sections of the engine block and the head. And obviously the oil lubricates the top of the engine, like the camshaft and all that, if it's an overhead cam, and it lubricates those important critical parts. Your coolant passageways go all the way up through to help cool the engine. So you have different passageways, and I'll show a picture up here so you guys can check that out. But basically, there's different oil galleries and coolant galleries that oil and coolant can go through. Now they're separated; they're not the same passageway. It's different passageways. So basically, what happens is if that gasket that's sealing those little small oil galleries, or even the combustion chamber, if that breaks or it fails, then you're going to end up getting exhaust gases inside your coolant system. And sometimes you can even get oil in your coolant system, and your coolant will look like a dark mucky gray, or vice versa. You can get coolant in your oil system, and when you change your oil, it comes out this thick grayish looking stuff. So that's when you know you have a problem. So we're going to go ahead and get on with this test and see what happens. Okay, guys, so we took our radiator cap off. Now you want to make sure that the system is cool enough that you can safely take off your radiator cap. So we have our tester here. So we're just going to go ahead, open it up, and it looks like that giant turkey baster. So you're just going to get it like last time, and you're going to stick it right in, and then your bulb goes on top. So let's go ahead and fill this up with our test fluid. So I've had this test fluid for a while. It looks black, but it actually is a dark blue. Now, if this is like a greenish color or something, you want to get some new test liquid because it's no good. So here, hopefully you guys can see that line. This is the fluid level. So you want to pour this up until that line. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. There we go. So now we have it to the line. Take our bulb, stick it right on there, and we're ready. So now let's go ahead and turn on the car. All right, so we got our car on. Okay guys, so you want to do that for about a good minute. And as you can see, we're still, sorry about that, as you guys can see, we're still blue. So I'm actually surprised. That's pretty good. Not a complete blue, but it's there. And I think we sucked up a little bit of coolant in there, but that's fine. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. You want to make sure that your coolant level is low enough so that you don't suck it up in there. So, but there you go, guys. I'm actually really surprised that that did not turn yellow. I thought for sure that would turn yellow. Okay, guys, so as you can see, our liquid did not turn yellow, which is a good sign. So we know our head gasket is still good, still ticking away. So the way this thing works is once you put your test liquid up into that line, you got this on there and you're just sucking up, right? You're sucking up air. And that is the reason why also you want to make sure your coolant level is low enough so that while you're sucking in air, it's not sucking up the coolant. And that can mess with the test. But when you're sucking up that air, if your head gasket is blown and you're getting exhaust gases into your coolant system, that's what this is for. It's to pick up that air, that exhaust gas, and it reacts with that liquid to turn it yellow. And that's how you get whether your head gasket is blown or not. So hopefully that's a little bit better explanation of how this all works. If you guys would actually like me to do a complete video just on your head gasket, how it works, and how this test actually works, go ahead and put it in the comment section below, and I'll do a video on that for you guys. So basically we just wanted to test our Camry. It's an old car. I don't know a lot of the history on it. I don't know if the head gasket's ever been changed, so that's why we wanted to do a test on it, especially because we're going to be doing some more work on this car. So I want to make sure that the head gasket is good, because that's a big job. It's a labor intensive job and it's expensive. Obviously we do it ourselves, but I just really don't want this car down right now. So anyway, guys, there you go. Hope you guys got some good information out of this video, and hopefully you guys liked this video. So if you guys did, make sure to hit that like button. If you guys would like to be notified when I put out another video, make sure to hit that bell notification. And as always, guys, please subscribe to my channel for more informational videos and DIY projects. And until next time, guys, have a good one.